Y'all should see my freaking cat walking across the street. I have a 3-legged cat. And he knows, as soon as I walk outside, I'm like, get your butt over here. So I ain't even saying that. I just got in the car and he came over. I see right now he came over to the side of the road, but he like walking right in the gutter. Oh. So I was gonna talk about how I've been, let's see, I don't know. I try to start off at the beginning with something that I think I'm gonna talk about so I can think of a title, because I don't listen to the whole video. I just listen to the first few minutes, last seconds. But I want to talk about how I was up in these, as a kid, I was in the house. I was thinking about, oh, it's so beautiful outside, the clouds. Me and my daughter are like not cloud watchers, but we always looking at the sky. And we always like, oh, can we paint that? Or we taking pictures of certain clouds so we can try to paint them at home. Or she loves the sunset, so she's taking pictures of the sunset. She's like, give me your phone. I'm on my way to pick up. But I was thinking about how it was because this girl on Instagram, her video came up when I was doing something. And she was talking about how people don't show up for you, but you should always show up for them. And so it made me start thinking about, like, that's one of the reasons why I'm always on the internet, like, loud and proud, is because all my people be on the internet, literally. Like, I have friends. I used to have friends. This was maybe, okay, when I was in middle school, I was in, like, the chat rooms and stuff. I love chat rooms. I wish they would come back. That would be such a vibe. I'd rather talk to other people and not know what they look like versus talk to AI. I'm not doing that. And I would be in there trying to find me a little bestie, boyfriend, whatever. I was all up in them chat rooms. And it had been bothering me for years. Literally years. When it came to school stuff, because I got a lot of awards and stuff. School stuff, graduation, let's see what else. I was doing stuff even when I was younger. Like, when I first released my first book, anytime I have any type of event, even in person, like birthday, party, whatever, people would not show up. I had one party that people showed up to. We'll talk about that later. Because that's a whole nother story. But, I've always felt like, dang, because I know how, I've always put myself in other people's shoes. And I'm like, I know what it feels like for people not to show up for my thing, not to respond to my invitation, not respond to my text, not call me back, not email me back, yada, 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 all the things. So, I have been showing up. I just saw something in the dress. This dress, I just threw it on because I had on my pajamas and I just need to pick her up. And we're going to vacuum out the car and go back to the house. So, don't judge me. And I do have on a bra. It's just a bad bra. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I always show up for people above and beyond. And I know most people are on island time. But this girl right here has always been on the right time, okay? I show up on time, and I'm not staying past, like, 10. 10 is, if you got me out somewhere at 10 o'clock, I love you for real. Because let me tell you something. Probably since my daughter was born, that was my favorite excuse. I gotta go get her in bed. And she used to go to bed at 6 o'clock. She would go to sleep at 6 o'clock at night. She would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, peace, I gotta go. We on the schedule. And I never stopped. The only thing now is I still try to wrap it up around 6:37. But when we started going to church, it started getting later and later. And then now she's in gymnastics till 7 o'clock. And so we don't get home till 7:30. If we stop and get something to eat, it's 8 o'clock. And so I'm like, I need to crochet too. I'm like, yeah. We be trying to be at the house. We ain't trying to be asleep, but we trying to be at our house in our pajamas comfortably is the goal. And now I watch her, and she's like buck wild. When I say buck wild, always ready to do something. She been like this since she came up out the womb. But the last year or so, I want to say, she's been like, Mama, can we have a rest day? Can we? Because I'm trying to teach her those things. Even though she likes to be hyperactive, I'm like, we need to have a quiet day, quiet time, reading time, relaxing time. That's the time when you get to actually do the things that you want to do, like drawing, painting, writing. She writes books, she draws. She is an amazing artist. She just got into reading, like for real, like chapter books. And so I'm like, girl, this is the time. This is our time. So we may go somewhere, but we leaving. So you got 2 hours max. I went to a wedding last year. I think it was last year. And oh my gosh, it was like probably a 4-hour ordeal, and I was just over it. I was like, yeah, this ain't for me no more. I'll be ready to go. Even when I go see my favorite artist, Eric Bellinger. Now, he do a concert, baby. He gonna give you a full hour. But my issue is, okay, we drive to go see him. When we drive to go see him, it's an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. And then when we get there, we're there early. When the doors open, whenever the doors open, that's what we do. After the doors open, they have like the opening act, so it's like the amateur people that singing. When I tell you, I'll be dang asleep. And his concert already don't start till 7 o'clock. So when I say I love you, I mean it. And I still gotta drive an hour back home after this, baby. And that's the only person that can get me out of my chair and dancing is that man. But Eric Bellinger's time for another day too. But yeah, people on the internet support you. I don't know how. I done went all the way out the way. People on the internet always support you more than the people around you, in my case. And that may be in your case. It may not. But to the people who it is true for, when I first started my YouTube was doing really, really well. And my grandma would say, because I started like doing videos about my budget, because I had watched this girl and she was like, she eats off a $50 budget. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. And so I was trying to do it and just recording. I honestly recorded a response to her video, and because so many people watched it, that's why I started my video channel. Because it was like 14,000 views or something on that first video. So I was like, oh, I probably should keep going. But then I just started trying out all these different things on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for like 6 years. And it just dwindled off. My ride or dies, they still there. But I'm just like, the amount of time it takes me to record a long video. And then when you have a toddler, once they get to talking, because when I started, she was a baby. Now she getting to talking, she want to be on the camera. She trying to do all this other stuff. I'm like, no ma'am, I can't function. Like when she talking sometimes, because she's like rambling, I can't even think straight. So if I'm trying to tell y'all something and she talking at the time, as soon as I see her walk off that bus, I'm turning this camera on. Because when she get in here, she can be like, take it over. Because she like Beyonce, okay? She thinks she Beyonce. And she always want to be up in the camera. But I also have friends. One of my friends I met on, what did I meet her on? Something online. Maybe it was Twitter. And me and her was friends all through college. We still friends on Facebook now. And we never met in person. I sent her flowers to her house. She married now to her girlfriend. Like, I have real, like, internet friends. And then I had some, of course, that, like, you never hear from again and you just wonder what happened. And then I'm on Twitch because my friend streams on Twitch. And then I have a whole bunch of Twitch friends. Like, I don't even know what they look like. I even streamed on Twitch for a short little while. And I got banned. Y'all. Felt something stupid. Because my daughter is often with me when I'm watching people on Twitch. So the people that are in our close group knows about her. And so, of course, they see some of her doing her gymnastics on Discord. I post her videos when she go to competition and stuff. But some of those people were in my room when I was live, and she was like, hey, y'all, watch me do this on you can't be on Twitch if you're under 13. So she was like, hey girl, watch me do this. Y'all watch me do my gymnastics. She was like behind me on my bar. And so while she doing whatever on the bar, they banned my account for it being an underage account, saying that I was underage. And I'm like, bro, be for real. So I guess they can't be on the camera at all. But anyway, so now I have a new account where I just don't make videos. I just watch my people. So, and that's like a heavy community for me right now of people I can talk to about stuff. And honestly, that's my only friend group right now, other than a few people here and there, because a lot of my friends were involved at the church I left. And during that time, we had a church split. So I had already lost like half of my friends, right? And then we lost our pastor. So people was gradually leaving after that. And then I was kind of one of the ones that was still there. But when I left, they said over half of the congregation was new people. And so it was basically like the church was starting over, but it was also starting over, which is not a problem, but it was starting over in what you would think of as the fundamentals, if that makes sense. So if you were a new believer and you were coming to that church, that's perfect for you. Like when I first got there, it was perfect for me because that's kind of how it was set up. But at this point, I've been there 5 years. We done went through a cycle, and we were starting to get into more mature Christian topics and theology and learning stuff above what a beginner would know, and challenging things that you knew to be true, and more about evangelism and more about other religions, so you would know how to minister to them, things of that nature. Like really hard Christian work. And all Christian work is hard, let me say that. And so I was just like, y'all, I can't do that again. Like, I did that. I've been doing that since I've been alive. I cannot do that again. I learned a lot, of course, but I need more. Like, y'all doing this Bible study, and I need to be doing a deep dive on whatever. Speaking of that, I bought a color Bible where it put the pictures of what it looked like in Jesus' time. I love it. And I also love history. Y'all find out I love most things, honestly. The only thing I do not like is ASMR. Unless it is not noise ASMR. I will watch something that's ASMR, like somebody crocheting like me, with some music behind it, but I do not want to hear no clack, clack, clack. But my daughter loves it, and it drives me crazy. She likes to watch those girls that eat ice out the freezer. I'm like, no ma'am. Go in your room with that. She's like, I'm watching it so I can fall asleep. I'm like, okay. But yeah. Strangers will support you a lot more than the people that are close to you. I have friends that I have known, even on my Facebook. I had the same Facebook that I had since I was in high school. And all of those people are still on my account. So I know I have over 1,000 friends, and I know every single person. And all the people I know from college are still on my Facebook. All the people I know from going overseas is still on my Facebook. People from middle school are on my Facebook because I searched them after we got older. And the amount of people that support or even pay attention to what I'm talking about, what I do, is less than 10. So, yeah. It's discouraging because, I don't know. I have to remind myself that people have other crap going on, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get in my feelings about stuff. But let me tell you, Xavier Brie Alloway out here trying the best she can, doing all she can to help. And y'all let me know if y'all want to talk about something or y'all have a question. Otherwise, I'll still be rambling and I'll still be crocheting. I put up what video I did today. I recorded some other videos this morning, but the ones I just posted, scheduled to be posted, was for May, the end of May, like the 26th, like Memorial Day. So I got videos up all the way through that. And one of the series is 14 parts. And this one's gonna be 14 parts because I think the 14 part one I got is 11 minutes, and right now we on 16. So bye.